Our old English teacher, Miss Agatha Trunchbull, had a draconian late work policy. Any assignment submitted even 1 second past the deadline would receive a 0, and it was a rule that would eventually come back to haunt her. Miss Trunchbull's syllabus, printed in an intimidating serif font, stated unequivocally, "All assignments are due precisely at 11:59 p.m. on the designated date. Work received at 12 a.m. or later will not be graded for any reason, regardless of circumstance." I saw this rule crush my classmates. Poor David Rodriguez, for instance, submitted his Shakespeare essay at 12 and 3 seconds due to a Wi-Fi glitch. Miss Trunchbull, with a chilling lack of empathy, declared, "David, the clock does not lie. A 0 it is." Similarly, when Sarah Kim's printer jammed, causing her research paper to be submitted 1 minute late, Miss Trunchbull's response was equally cold. "Sarah, your tardiness reflects your priorities, not your technology. 0. This unwavering rigidity was a clear demonstration of the fundamental attribution error, where she attributed their failures to internal characteristics rather than external circumstances. My final paper, worth 40% of my semester grade, was due. A 0 meant failing the semester. I was not going to be another victim. I arrived at school at 6:30 a.m., 3 hours before the 9:30 a.m. hard copy submission deadline. I had my paper printed, stapled, and housed in a protective plastic cover. I found Miss Trunchbull's office door, which had a clear slot for submissions. Before sliding my paper in, I took a picture of my watch, clearly showing 6:35 a.m., with the paper and the slot visible. Then I took a video of myself sliding the paper in. I then sent an email to Miss Trunchbull at 6:36 a.m. confirming submission and attaching the photo. My butt was covered. The deadline approached. 9 a.m., 9:15 a.m., 9:29 a.m. Miss Trunchbull was nowhere to be seen. Her office door remained locked, her desk visibly empty through the window. A nervous buzz started in the hallway as other students, clutching their papers, began to exchange worried glances. 9:30 a.m. came and went. Still no Miss Trunchbull. The clock in the hallway chimed 9:31 a.m. A collective sigh. At 9:42 a.m., Miss Trunchbull finally strode down the hall, looking ruffled. "Good morning, class," she chirped, oblivious. "Apologies for my tardiness. Traffic was simply horrendous." I stepped forward calmly, my phone recording. "Miss Trunchbull," I began, "your syllabus, page 2, section 3, states all assignments are due precisely at 9:30 a.m. Yourself arrived at 9:42 a.m. By your own rule, any work submitted now should receive a 0. Other students, emboldened, pulled out their phones, documenting the scene. Just then, Principal Thompson walked up, holding a printout of my email and the attached time-stamped photo. "Agatha," he said, his voice firm, "I believe by your own rules these students who waited past the deadline because of your tardiness should not be penalized. In fact, an extension for them would be appropriate, and officially, your attendance record reflects a 12-minute late arrival. For this, your pay will be docked an hour's worth for unprofessional conduct, per school policy." This was a clear example of the Golden Rule principle, where she was treated as she had treated others. Follow for a new story every day.